to look at this question. So it is saying figure 6.1 is a photograph of a lion. Right, so the first question is saying lions are mammals and have the scientific name Panthera leo. So Panthera leo is the scientific name for the lion. Then in terms of the kingdom, they belong to the mammals or mammalian kingdom. Okay, so that's the mammalian kingdom. Then the first question, which is Roman numeral 1, is saying state one feature visible in figure 6.1 that identifies the lion as a mammal. So human beings, they are also mammals. And what makes them mammals? They are able to feed. Okay, they are able to breastfeed and feed, as well as they have the fur or the hair on their bodies. So even the lion, as you can see, these are furs. These ones that you can see here. Okay, they are furs or hair. So those are the ones which are visible that we can use on this diagram here. So you can just say the fur or the hair are the ones which are visible. Alright. For Roman numeral number 2 is saying state the genus of this mammal. So the genus is always the first word from the scientific name. So since this lion is having the scientific name of Panthera leo, so the first name here, which is Panthera, is the genus name for this lion here. So we are going to say the Panthera. So that is one thing that you need to know always. That's the first word from the scientific name. Alright, so question B is saying mammals are one of the 5 groups of vertebrates. The list describes some of the features of fish, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, and birds. Some features belong to one. Let me say some features belong to more than one group. State the name of one. So the question is saying state the name of one vertebrate group which has the distinguishing feature of the scales. So the scales, you can find them in the fish. Apart from the fish, you can also find them in the reptiles. An example of a reptile is the crocodile. Those things that you can see outward, those are the scales. So from here, we can just choose anything, the fish or the reptile. So I will just go for the reptiles. Then feathers. The feathers, you are going to see them in the birds. Those feathers which are the birds has. Okay. Before you see the skin, you need to remove the feathers from the birds. So we can say the birds. Then in terms of the gills, they are found in fish. Okay. That is when the gaseous exchange takes place. Then when it comes to the smooth-moist skin, so the smooth-moist skin only comes in for the living organisms that live in water, which they are called amphibians, are the ones which most live in water, or that lives in water. So you're going to say amphibians. So you just have to choose one from these. So that is what you're supposed to answer for that question. Then the last one is saying state 2 features of the cells of all living organisms. So here, whether plants or animals, we need to look at the features which are present in both plants and animals. So the first one that I can give you is the cell membrane. So cell membrane is present in plants and animals. Okay, so the cell membrane. Apart from the cell membrane, I can also include the nucleus. But since it is saying 2, let me also include another one. So you can choose, either you go with the nucleus or you go with the cytoplasm. So whichever way you like, you can just choose one from these. Or let me just say choose 2 from these. So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe for more videos like this.